You pulled back, gave her space. You thought that was the right thing to do, thinking maybe, just maybe, she'd start to feel your absence, miss your presence, and reach out. But the silence you left behind, it's not echoing the way you hoped. She's not chasing. She's not wondering. She's just ... living. And here you are, checking your phone every few hours, maybe every few minutes, waiting for something, anything. A sign, a message, a like, but nothing comes. It's frustrating. You thought silence would spark curiosity, make her realize what she had, but it hasn't. And now, instead of feeling powerful for stepping away, you feel powerless like she. Barely noticed you were ever there, but here's what most guys miss. Silence is only effective when it's felt. And for it to be felt, your absence has to carry weight. It has to leave a gap that can't be filled easily. You see, if she's used to you always reacting, always being available, and now you're suddenly quiet, but in the exact way she expected, you haven't broken the pattern. She still has control of the narrative. She assumes you're waiting. She's not thinking about what you're doing because she already thinks she knows. That's the real problem. She's not confused. She's not curious. You've become predictable. The moment someone stops wondering about you is the moment you lose influence. That's why your silence isn't hitting her, because you've given her silence without mystery, distance without movement. If she's not asking questions, then your withdrawal is just background noise. To shift things, you don't just go quiet. You become unpredictable, unreadable, different. You change the script she thinks she knows by heart. And when the script changes, curiosity comes alive. That's when she starts to feel it. Not the silence, but the shift. Going silent isn't the full answer, it's just the surface. What matters more is who you're becoming during that silence. Because if you're still the same guy, stuck in the same habits, overthinking, checking her socials, playing pretend while secretly waiting, she'll feel that. Even in silence, energy speaks. And if your energy says you're just hiding, not growing, she won't feel the absence. She'll feel your weakness. That's why most guys fail here. They confuse physical distance with personal transformation. But what really makes her notice your silence is when she senses a shift. Even if she can't explain it, now is the time to level up, not to prove anything to her, but to finally choose yourself. Think about who you were when she had you. Were you grounded, focused, magnetic? Or were you passive, seeking validation, giving your energy away too easily? Be honest, because now is your opportunity to evolve into the version of yourself that even you would admire. That's what creates real tension. That's what makes people take notice, not just her, but everyone around you. Start somewhere. Take care of your body. Hit the gym with intention. Not for revenge, but for discipline. Build a new skill, something that excites you, challenges you, sharpens your mind. Spend time around new people who don't know your past. Travel, even if it's just 2 new places in your city. Let the world shape you into something new. When she hears about you or sees you again, let her be surprised not just by what you're doing, but by the energy you carry. Quiet confidence, purpose, a spark in your eyes she never saw before. That's when she starts asking questions. It's not out of jealousy, but confusion. Because now, you're no longer the man she left to, become someone she can't stop noticing. Time has a way of revealing what words never could. In the beginning, your absence might feel like nothing to her. She may carry on like usual, even feel a sense of relief. That part is tough, watching someone you cared about move on without hesitation. But what she doesn't realize is that your silence is building pressure. Slowly, quietly. It's not about making a dramatic exit. It's about letting the absence grow roots. The real shift doesn't happen immediately. It happens when enough time passes that the rhythm she was used to starts to feel off. When she realizes the attention she once received without effort is no longer guaranteed. This is when the emotional gap begins to open. Maybe she hears a song that reminds her of late-night drives with you. Maybe she passes your favorite place and feels a pang of memory. Or maybe, without thinking, she opens your profile just to see what you've been up to. But instead of finding you stuck in place, she sees someone different. Right. Someone lighter, sharper, more focused. That visual contrast between who you were and who you're becoming hits harder than any message ever could. But for this shift to happen, you must commit. No checking in, no subtle likes or comments. Let her mind start to wonder. Let her imagination fill in the blanks. The more you maintain that space, the more powerful it becomes. She can't feel your absence if you keep sneaking pieces of yourself back into her world. Stay grounded. Stay focused on your growth. That emotional silence will begin to echo louder with each passing week, until suddenly, the version of you that was once easy to ignore becomes the one that lingers in her thoughts. Quietly, constantly, without ever saying a word. Letting go is one of the hardest things you'll ever do, especially when your heart still pulls toward her. But real strength lies in emotional detachment, not pretending you don't care, or truly being okay with whether she comes back or not. Detachment is freedom. It means you've stopped waiting, stopped obsessing, and started choosing yourself. Most men never reach that point. They say they've moved on, but deep down they're still watching, still hoping, still reacting to every small sign. That energy is loud, even when you think you're being quiet. And she can sense it. She can feel when she's still the center of your world, but the moment you truly shift your focus, everything changes. Not just how she sees you, but how you see you. You stop thinking about what she's doing, who she's with, or whether she misses you. You start thinking about what fulfills you, what excites you, what makes your life feel whole without her in it. That's where your power comes from. Not from faking detachment, but from living it. When your energy no longer reaches out to her. In invisible ways, she starts to notice the space where your presence used to be. And here's the irony. When you finally stop needing her, she'll feel it. She'll wonder why the pull she used to feel from you is gone. Why you're no longer orbiting her life. That shift when you're no longer chasing, no longer waiting, forces her to reconsider everything. Did she misjudge your worth? Did she expect you to stay stuck? That doubt can hit harder than any silence ever could, because now you're not doing any of this for her. You're doing it for you. And in that, you become more powerful than ever encarned, confident, and no longer looking back. Eventually, the message comes. Maybe it's simple. Hey, how have you been? Or even something casual like reacting to your story. Might not seem like much, but behind it is curiosity and certainty. She's testing the waters, wondering if the door is still open. This is the moment most guys mess up. They jump at it, respond instantly, pour out everything they've been holding in, and just like that, all the mystery dissolves. The power shifts back, and you're right where you started. Waiting, hoping, needing, but not you. Not this time. You've done the work. You've leveled up. You're no longer chasing a reaction. You've become the version of yourself that commands respect without demanding attention. So when she reaches out, you stay grounded. You respond, but calmly. Briefly, positively. Not cold, but composed. No long explanations. No emotional flood. She asks what you've been up to. Keep it light. Just working on a few exciting things lately. That's it. Enough to make her wonder, but not enough to give her control again. The less you reveal, the more she wants to know. Let her mind do the work this time. And if the opportunity to reconnect unfolds, maybe a coffee, be a longer conversation, don't walk in with expectations. You're not proving anything. You're just being present, confident, focused. Let her see the new you naturally, not by telling her, but by living it. And if she brings up the past, you don't dwell, just reflect briefly, then move on. Show her that life moved forward for you. You didn't just survive her absence, you thrived in it. By the time she realizes what she lost, she might not even feel the same way. Because now you're not looking for her to choose you. You've already chosen yourself, and that, more than anything, is what she'll feel the deepest.